Samantha and Michelle from the Schertz Cibolo Vendor Extravaganza. We made this video to help our vendors understand the morning procedures so that unloading can go off without a hitch. Here are some important things to know for the event on Saturday.
First of all, it is helpful if you know your vendor assignment number. Once you arrive, you can find your number easily without taking precious unloading time trying to locate us to find your area.
Pay attention to your unloading time. Unloading times are staggered because of the way the vendor area is set up. This allows vendors to unload closer to their assigned spot without being in the way of someone else that is trying to unload or set up. Each vendor spot is grouped in a zone, and each zone has its own unloading time.
And then arrive closer to the beginning of your unloading time rather than at the end. You might have to wait in line for a bit, but as long as vendors comply, you should have ample time to unload.
Unloading should take no more than 10 minutes. Once you have unloaded, please remove your vehicle from the unloading zone area and park in the designated vendor parking areas.
Our vendor area is divided into 4 zones. The inside zone is located in the fellowship hall and can be accessed through the double doors located here. Zone 1 consists of the courtyard area and most of the circular driveway that goes around the gazebo. Zone 2 is located here. There is also a small section of Zone 2 in the driveway area. Zone 3 is the biggest zone. Each zone has its own unloading and setup times and procedures. The food truck area is located here. Customer parking is on either side of the vendor event area. Vendors must park in the back of the church or across the street. This is the courtyard area in Zone 1, which consists of vendors 1 through 15. If there is a picnic table in your vendor area, you are more than welcome to use it. If you do not wish to use the picnic table, please move it out of the way, but not in another vendor's spot. Once the event is over, please place the picnic table back in its original location. Indoor vendors can enter their area through these double doors. This is the driveway area of Zone 1, which consists of vendors number 16 through 24. Zone 2 is located right next to the church building and part of the driveway. Zone 3 is our largest zone and consists of vendors 41 through 66. The parking lot becomes a one-way zone on event days. This helps the flow of traffic and prevents accidents. When pulling into the driveway, pull all the way up as far as you can go, staying as far right as you can get. This will allow other vendors to pass you on the left. If there are other vendors ahead of you, pull up as far as you can go, again, leaving room to the left for vendors to pass. If you are an indoor or courtyard vendor, you will unload from your vehicle as quickly as possible. Driveway vendors must place their items off of the driveway since the driveway is being used as an unloading area. Once the unloading time has expired, driveway vendors can begin setting up on the driveway.
If you finish before the person in front of you, please pull around them.
For zones 2 and 3, the parking lot is a one-way zone. This helps keep the traffic flowing. To unload, pull your vehicle over to the right so that other vehicles can pass you on the left. If your vendor spot is on the left side, you still must unload from the right side of the lot and carefully carry your items to your spot. Please be courteous and watch out for one another. Once you have quickly unloaded your vehicle, carefully pass other vendors on the left side. Vendors are to park in the back of the church between the church garbage bin and Green Valley Road. Once you have unloaded, continue driving in a one-way path to the vendor parking area. If you have friends or family that is helping you at the event, they must also abide by our policies and procedures. To give our customers more parking options, we ask for vendors to park across the street in the shopping center. This is public parking and you will not be towed. Here are a few important things to keep in mind during the event. There is no driving through the vendor area during event hours. We try and block this off with cones, but sometimes we forget or the cones get pushed out of the way. If you are selling big items and your customers want to be closer to your area to load up their vehicle, you must make different arrangements with them. Restrooms are for vendors only. You may access the restrooms through the indoor vendor area. Vendors are responsible for their own trash. Vendor trash may be disposed of in the church's garbage bin located in the back of the church. Do not place your trash in the church trash cans. It would be very helpful if vendors brought their own trash bags to help collect trash from customers. Vendors are required to stay for the duration of the event. Vendors that pack up early set a bad example for the event, other vendors, and our customers. Vendors may begin to pack up once the event ends. If vendors follow our request, we promise everything to our policies and procedures. However, a lot of thought and effort has gone into making sure our events are successful for everyone.
Thank you for watching our video. With your cooperation of our vendor policies and procedures, our vendor event will be successful for everyone involved. Thank you for supporting us, and we look forward to seeing you on Saturday.